we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Works the middle of the field. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw. It's Lacey. Big guy smells it. Touchdown time. First points of the day are on the board. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. Gonna run it. It's Pitts. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Commodores are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Oh, better look out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lacey. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tide will get the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 21 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
With the catch, it's Meadows. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They just keep firing. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Alabama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back to throw, it's Knight. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Offense getting set for first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Fakes the grab. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reeder. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fighting off the defender. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. Got it looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Lacey. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Commodores.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Commodores send out the punt unit. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Reeder. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown time. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Past the 30. Spins away. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. After run, now throw. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
49, Vanderbilt, 14.
And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Got his man quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To throw, it's Lacey. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab, it's Meadows. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on!
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
14.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Reeder. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads quickly.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. Finding an escape route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Knight. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB. You wouldn't have...
He's loose. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something.
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being active.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Toss sweep right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Breaks into the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Sparko. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The give to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David. And that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its... Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the move. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
How about that? I mean, you kind of get in this territory when you cross midfield, and you're kind of like, all right, it's going to go for it range or field goal range almost, but the punt unit comes out. You think you're going to pin them deep? Nope. They go for it. Get the fake. Get the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know